welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be doing a desk setup of 2020. So yeah, I haven't done one since last year. Not much has changed, but yeah, so I want to show you guys my desk setup. So yeah, let's get into the video. Oh wait, hold on. One more thing we've got to do first. Okay, so yeah, not much has changed, and yes, I am sanitizing my items, including my laptop, desk monitor, keyboard, and mouse and such. Due to the coronavirus, we got to keep our electronics clean and such, including my phone. So we will start with my desk. So I am still using the exact same desk that I was using last year. Now, this desk has been really good for a while, but it's starting to chip. That I don't really like the fact that it's starting to chip, but that's just what desks do over time. This was a pretty cheap desk, so it's expected to do that. Now I want to talk about my laptop. So I am still using the HP 15A notebook. So yeah, I'm still using the exact same laptop. I'm planning on upgrading it either this year or next year. Don't know when, but but I do need to get a new laptop because this laptop is starting to struggle. I have it hooked up to a monitor. I've changed the monitor because the old one stopped working. So I decided to go, hey, I'm going to change my monitor. Let's do it. So I've got a black one, which is a Dell monitor. I'm not really sure what model this monitor is, but it's a pretty good monitor. It's pretty big, so I can do stuff except for this little mark here, which is permanently stuck to it, so I can't get it off. But yeah, it works really well. There's like little holes at the top here where air comes out to keep the monitor cool. It does have speakers, but for some reason they don't work because I forgot to mention this monitor is secondhand, so makes sense probably why, but it's got a HDMI port, DVI port, and a VGA port, if my laptop had any of those ports, but my laptop only has a HDMI port. So yeah, I've got a off-brand gaming mouse by Laser. I bought it from Big W a while back. They just called it like a gaming bundle. I did have a gaming keyboard, but it's not working anymore, so I had to throw it away. So I got a new keyboard recently. It's just a cheap one that I could get, because there's not many keyboards that you can get access to, especially with what's happening. It's whatever that brand is, the J Burroughs wireless keyboard. It's pretty good. It's been alright. I haven't had any problems with it. I'm yet to experience any problems with it, but yeah, it's really good. So yeah, on my laptop I'm still using Windows 10 Home. I've had to reset my laptop a couple of times. Back in January my laptop crashed, and that was because of one of the Windows updates that was causing the laptops to not boot, and I was one of those people who had the boot problem, so I had to reset my laptop, which was a bit of a pain in the arse, and I had to reinstall SFM and all of that, which is why a lot of animations haven't happened lately. Also recently, last week, I installed 16 gigabytes of RAM in my laptop. The reason is because I use Chrome for streaming. Chrome takes up a lot of memory, and also so does SFM. My laptop has 8 gigabytes of RAM, so I decided to go, hey, why not? Let's upgrade it to 16 gigabytes of RAM, because I opened up my laptop and it has a spare slot if I was to upgrade my RAM, because it's upgradable, and I will show you guys here to confirm that that is true. I now have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I got the other 8 gigabyte RAM memory card from a spare laptop that I had lying around that didn't work anymore. So I decided to go, hey, this might work. I decided to put it in, and it worked. So I've got 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it's doing pretty well for on my laptop. It has sped up my laptop a little bit, not a lot. I have checked it on SFM. It does help with SFM a little bit with the processing, like things disappearing and that. Like it does help a little bit, but not a lot. I would have to upgrade my hard drive to an SSD, but I'm not currently doing that. And yeah, so that's why I said that I will end up upgrading my laptop, because the processor is not really as fast as it should be. Like I'm using 41% and I've only got Chrome open. I'm downloading something at the moment. I'm using like 6%. Memory is pretty good. Like I'm using about 19%. That would normally say 48% if I had the 8 GB still installed. So it's doing pretty well. It does handle games now ever since I put 16 gigs in it. Not much of a difference, but it does help, and it's the 16 GB of RAM, the DDR3 RAM. So it's it's the one that you can, like, I can go out and buy a new RAM stick if I wanted to, and I could upgrade to 32 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know if this one's capable of 32 gigs of RAM. I haven't checked the limit yet, but I am using two of my, if it would focus. There we go. I am using both my slots. The speed is 100 megahertz. The form factor is a sodium. So I guess it really depends on it. So yeah. Alright, so that's half of my desk setup. Now I'm talking about my chair. So chair hasn't really changed much, and probably want to put this in focus. Now we're good. So yeah, chair, it's a good chair, hasn't changed much. It's starting to wear out, which normally all chairs do. All of that's starting to come undone. I plan on keeping this chair for a little bit longer. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's really comfortable. I recommend getting it. I got this from Officeworks. They had it on a $15 deal. I tried it out and it was really good. So I was like, hey, I'm going to get this. So I went and bought it. And I've liked it ever since. Before then, it was like this, but it was a lot smaller, but it was not comfortable. It was pretty hard. But it was pretty good. So yeah, not much has changed about my desk setup. I've tried to make it look minimal and clean as I have. I've tried to make it look simple. I've got my TV up there with my Chromecast. I do still have my PS4, but I have it sitting out in the living room now, hooked up to my other TV. So I got my TV, got my Google Home Mini. I've still got my Google Home Mini still. And I bought a little stand just to hold it up, which I did have down here, but when I bought this monitor, there wasn't enough room, so I put it up there. I got a Chromecast hooked up to the TV, so I can at least still watch stuff on here, because I don't have TV channels on here at the moment. And I have tried to get TV channels on here, but it's been really hard at the moment. So yeah, I have that sitting up on my dresser and that. And I've got a fan here. It's autumn right now, but it gets pretty toasty in here. So there's my Chromecast all loaded. Have it in the slideshow. And you guys can tell, like, it gets pretty hot, 27 degrees Celsius and that. So yeah, I got a fan here, just to keep me cool whenever it gets hot. Like, it's toasty right now, but I turn off the fan for videos because it makes a lot of noise. And yeah, so there's my backyard. So yeah, I got this fan for about $20. It's a really good fan. Hasn't let me down. It is starting to fill up with dust at the back a little bit, and I've only had this for about 3 months, so probably want to clean it out at some point. So I've got my bed here, same bed as normal. I've still got the wireless charging lamp from the last video. I've had this for about nearly 2 years now. It hasn't failed me once. Unfortunately, the USB port here that I used to use to charge my Apple Watch with, which I still got, same Apple Watch, it stopped working, so I've had to use the USB port on the plug here, which all of this is actually connected, so it's all smart. What was it like? Yeah, so basically I have it switched to I have it on a timer, so it will turn on at these certain times and turn off at these certain times just to save power, because I like saving power. Now back with my wireless charger, so it's still pretty good. I use it a lot because I've got the iPhone 8 Plus, which obviously has wireless charging. The little black thing that used to be in there is peeled off because of age. This lamp's still good and that. So yeah, I've got everything set up. So like, let's say I turn on my bedroom, and whoa, that's very bright. Turn that down. So yeah, I put a smart bulb in my light. I put a smart bulb in my light because I didn't want to have to get up and turn that on. So in the morning when I wake up, my Google Home Mini goes, "Good morning, weather, whatever the hell it says," and then my light turns on. So if I say, "Hey Google, turn off Declan's bedroom light,"
Okay, turning off Declan's bedroom.
my bedroom light turns off. And if I say, "Hey Google, turn on Declan's bedroom light at 100%,"
Okay, setting Declan's bedroom brightness to 100%.
and then my light turns back on. Now it does use a little bit of power, obviously, because it's connected through Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and it needs to be connected and all of that. Set that up through my phone, really easy to do. So yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.